Alright, so I've been asked to make this video for about a month now, and I haven't really wanted to because I feel like I have nothing to offer, but apparently people think I do, so here we are. I'm just gonna jump straight into it. And then going down to hero settings, push hold the swing on, simple swing off, but you don't want to bind a key. You want to bind a button on your controller for a simple swing because it's gonna help with some of the combos I'm gonna show. Hold to crawl, and then turn off hold to run on walls. So, and then advanced vertical upwards is what I use. And my JIT over here is R3 for both. I just like R3. And then these are my settings for Spidey. And so I would recommend is use your own settings in terms of like your own, what you're comfortable with. If you want to start low and then work your way up, or if you just want to copy my settings and just work your way down or up to what you're comfortable with, that's totally fine. It all just depends on you because we all learn differently. What's comfortable for me and what helped me learn isn't going to help you learn just as well. I just recommend you use something that you're comfortable with, and then you either start low and then move up, or you start where I am and move up or move down. It's up to you. It's fine either way, as long as you learn. So next thing I'm gonna go over is tips and tricks, because combos are pretty simple, so tips and tricks are next. Now my first tip, I would recommend wall crawling as best you can. It just gets you around the map, helps you move, and you don't waste a swing. So I would recommend web crawling as much as possible if you can, because sometimes you can't, but when you can web crawl or wall crawl, what am I on? I don't know. It helps, basically what I'm trying to get at is it helps you maintain web swings. So that's pretty good to have in the back of your mind, in front of your mind, really, because like I said, I recommend you try to wall crawl as best you can, because if you just go, there goes 3, and now you're SOL. You're shit out of luck. So, yeah, wall crawling is something I would recommend you do as best you can. Second one is binding a button for this is me pushing X. This is for my simple swing, and this is just me pushing it. I'm not holding it, because if I hold it, that's what I do. Don't hold it, because I've noticed like a lot of people who are bad at Spidey, no offense, but the whole downfall is basically you going, yeah, bro, look at me. Like, that's a bit no-no. If you want it, like, just free-flowing and shit, you just gotta do it like that. You gotta do it like me. You gotta turn off simple swing, and you just gotta have a button behind to simple swing. So you can do that, because some of the combos I'm gonna show, like I said, you just push that X, and that's how it should look. And you don't hold it down, you just like push it. Second one is B-hopping is one thing I'll show you. And the next is, how to do that. And then go shoo, Starting off with B-hopping. B-hopping is pretty simple. You just jump, go choo-choo, and then there you go, I don't know why I'm using my own sound effects, but just jump, swing, and then just B-hop. Time the B-hop with the cluster. No, you don't want to do that like that. That's what you're trying to do. And it's very helpful to B-hop or learn how to B-hop. Because that's what happens. Because, I mean, I either had to do that or I was just going to free fall like this. So if you go off the edge like that, that's what's going to happen. You either just do a front flip on your own, or you're just going to fall downward like that. So it has to be a flat surface. It's very rare for you to be able to B-hop, from surface to surface, but it just has to be a flat surface from my experience, or in general. Because that's what happens. And second is the off-map poles setup. But basically what you want to do is you want to get some height for this. And even if you don't have height, that's cool, because you could still do this on the ground on flat surfaces. Well, I'll just show you, and then I'll show you what happens. That's what you want to do right there. So as soon as you pull, just cluster and jump at the same time, and then uppercut. And that it might seem hard, but once you get used to it, it's just pretty simple. When you do this shit, you have to push L1 too, the same as you swing, so it comes out faster, so it cancels out. So if you don't do that, and you just go, you hear that clicking, and that's not gonna allow you to get a pull as fast as you should.
Crack the whip.
But just keep practicing with your off-map pulls. But more or less, you shouldn't get frustrated. I know I was most of the time. It's just for a show and you're just selling, in my opinion. So that's why I'm not really high on off-map pulls right now. But they still, you know, they still look good. They still make you feel good when you hit them, so it's cool. I will say one thing that you're gonna need to do before you learn any of this other shit is just the basics, the fundamentals. Everything based on being a good Spidey comes down to game sense, but also comes down to your teammates. If your teammates can't hold down shit, if your teammates can't help you dive, if your teammates can't help clean up kills while you're distracting the heals and the DPS, then you just need to switch off. You have to learn how to switch off Spidey when things aren't benefiting, and when you have no value from Spidey, you just have to switch off. You just really need to pay attention to counters. Like, you can play around counters. Wanda and Namor you can play around, but it just depends on your team. It happens. If you want to win a game, you're going to have to adjust. If you don't want to win a game, you just want to play Spidey, man. Go fucking 5 and 11, bro. I mean, you're selling, and I don't condone that, but hey, man, that's you. That's not me. Getting back to the point. Those are tips right there that will carry you further in playing Spidey. Is just game sense, when to switch off, and getting value, but most importantly, teammates. So those 4 tips are really important. Like, it's okay to fuck up, it's okay to, you know, make mistakes, it's okay to, you know, but it's not okay to just sell the game. And I've done that when I first started learning Spidey, because I was a sped, and I was dumb as fuck, but it happens. Enough of that, let's go into combos. I know that was just like a whole ass rant, but I feel like it needed to be said. Now, this process, in my opinion, me talking over isn't really going to help. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show the combos. Alright, so that's going to be it for the video. Those are most of the combos that I know off the top of my head. Mainly the combos that I use in game, I just modify them just a little bit. Oh shit, thinking about that shit. One more tip and trick that I know that most people probably don't know is... Alright, there we go. How to do that. Now, it's pretty basic, pretty simple. All you gotta do is just jump and wait till you're really close to the ground, and as soon as you hit the first slam, you jump up, double jump again, and then you just push R2 down if that's your button to slam. Don't do it like that. Wait until like that, and then double jump again, and you could do it like that. So that's another tip and trick that just not getting in mind. I'm glad I remembered it. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to doing the outro of this video. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think I covered everything I wanted to go over. So yeah, hopefully this was something. You know, hopefully it was something you learned, I guess. But with that being said, I'm done. Have a good day. Love you too. Bye. All or nothing move.